That's your podcast. That's your podcast. That's your podcast. That's your podcast. Tell me more. Tell me more. That's your podcast. Beuootv. Podcast.
J'étais dans le mieux? Ok. Ok, la troisième fois. Let's go, on recommence là. So, what's up, guys? My name is Mike. I'm a rapper, producer, music producer, traveler, digital nomad. And yeah, so I'm 37 years old, and my dream and vocation is to align the world with the music and energy, and align myself as well. And my goal would be to live in a better world and leave this world by improving it, and improving myself as well. And yeah. So for people out there that they're wondering what to do and looking for their vocation, but they don't really know where to start, I would say, like, look back when you were a kid, and then where you were when you were playing with your friends or by yourself, and then the kind of things you were doing, when you were as a kid, and then you really enjoy, and then myself was like dancing like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was one of my favorite artists, and then he was like my idol, and then I was dancing like him, and then woo, I feel the chains, my love. I don't even know the the song, but it's all right. My first language is French, so I don't listen to music. I'm a music producer, but I don't listen to music at all. I'm always in silence pretty much, and then I don't watch movies and anything like that. So a lot of people must be like, what is this guy? He's doing things, but I never watch any like social media, TV show, TV movies, nothing. Don't listen to music. You would say I'm dumb, like I'm really dumb to like not knowing nothing, but this is me, and I'm sorry if I don't know, like sometimes, artists and stuff like that, but yeah, it is what it is, and then I just focus on my stuff and slowly growing and improving. So when I was young, like 3 years old, what I was doing is I was dancing like Michael Jackson, and then I was kind of like a little bit like the second choice, like with my sister. I was like kind of rejected, and I was like always second. My sister like was, the thing is, like, my mom's, I was the first baby. My sister is 1 year younger than me. I'm 37, and then like she didn't know, like I kind of popped out of nowhere. And then she didn't expect to have a baby, and then she was not ready for it, and then she was kind of scared and everything, and then she kind of passed that kind of stuff to me, and then that energy, and then she was like bumping my head here and there, and then I think dropped me on the floor sometimes, and then like my father was like, hey, freaking out, like, what do you do as a baby? And it's like, I don't know, I try my best. And then she never wanted to take me in the end, pretty much because of that. And then so she was kind of like not really secure, a lot of insecurity and all that kind of stuff. So what happens is my sister, like just 36 years old now, and then she came second. And then once my sister came, she was pretty confident about the second baby and know what to do with it. So she gave that confidence to my sister. And then when we grow up a little bit, only like 1 year, separated from each other, and then difference, and then like she always was the center of the attention, and a wild, beautiful girl with blue eyes, and I was kind of like always the second, and I felt always kind of like, oh, yellow you, and then so I was kind of like sad a little bit. But when I was dancing like Michael Jackson, singing and all that, I became like the center of the attraction, and I love it so much, and that was my time, to enjoy. And then everything's like came, and then I was like, wow, hey, my uncles and my family, Mike, why don't you do like the things you turning on your knees, and then spinning on your knees. And I was doing kind of breakdancing, and then I was doing it because I had all the attention. It was so good for me at that moment. And then also what I really enjoyed to do is like playing with the Legos, and then these little toys you building with the blocks and all that. And I was building like boats and big stuff, that was, like from my imagination. And then my parents, they were like, wow, this is crazy. How these kids, like thinking about this kind of stuff, So I was very like creative minds, and I love to build and then creation, and then after destroy everything and create the new things. That was me. So later on, at the age of 11, my parents separated, and then it really hurts my heart. And then after that, I decided like to well, I mean, my fathers and my mothers, they're getting separated, and it really hurts my heart. And I didn't take the fact that my parents were separated, and it was very hard for me. And then my mom's house, she kind of like, do whatever you want, don't get into trouble, and then don't give me trouble, but like, go do your stuff and then stay good, and like, make sure everything's fine, but do whatever you want. And on the other side, my father was like, what are you doing? And it's always like after me. And then like, he has so much rage inside, and then was like coming out, like always screaming and crazy stuff, at the point that I kind of want to, whatever, I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff. But it was very tough time for me, like at 11, since 18 till my father kicked me out. So the way that I was like getting out the rage out, my father was like passing on to me, and then I had to lay that all. It was singing rap, and I started to rap, in that time, Sans Pression, Il Faut Crever. There are artists from Montreal. Another one was like Mike's Familia. It was really like good, and then I started to produce my own stuff, with a little microphone, and then I did pretty good. And my neighbors in the front, like GP and his brothers, like they were doing graffitis, they were so talented, and they was like, wow, your song is pretty good, and they really liked my songs. And I was like, wow, I enjoying so much rapping, but my parents, they're like, what are you doing, always doing this, you're wasting your time, you're not going to make money with that, you're not going to go anywhere with that, like nobody's making money on that. I was like, yeah, like Michael Jackson, yeah, but 1% out of a million do it. Yeah, but like, I don't know. No, go get a job, go to school, learn something, like a job like everybody, and like the basic stuff that probably a lot of you guys like know what I'm talking about. And then, well, I was like, okay, maybe I should stop. And then I stopped, and then I went to find a job, and then get a boring life. And then I was so bored at school, and then like probably spend the money of my mom's or whatever it is, find a job, super unhappy, but still like going on life and stuff. And then at 18, my father's kicked me out, and then I had to go to Montreal and find a job as a waiter. And then my mom's kind of like helped me out a lot on these things, and then thank you so much, Mom, for this. And then she was there she had my back there. She paid my first month, and then it was amazing. I remember that time, I had like 19 years old, 19. And then my friends was coming on. I was on the credit, buying the big TV, like 66-inch, and then four controllers to play PlayStation, and then we're playing hockey, and then we're playing gun games, and then we had so much fun, and I learned my English at that time playing online, and we're playing poker games, and that was pretty cool. But I had to, I was also like a waiter in the bars, not in a bar, in Boston Pizza restaurant, yeah. So I was doing this, but at some point, one time, I lost my job, and then I had to, keep paying these bills, but I was unhappy, and I did not want to keep working, so I kind of went back to my mom's place and house, and then it was like around like 21, 22 years old, and at some point, after like a few months, I got tired of life, and I tried to kill myself, and then It was crazy. And then I took the car and I smashed my car 130 kilometers in the little like hood in Varennes, in the south shore of like Montreal, where I'm from, Quebec, in Canada. And then like I was driving 130 kilometer aiming for that trees, and I was super drunk on a bottle of Jack Daniel, like I drink a whole bottle, almost crazy. And then I was driving, and then like I went like 130 kilometers, and then it was a like 40 kilometer zone, like, a little hood, little street, and I was aiming these trees, and then I pulled, and then in some way, I was very fast, like, I'm tired of living, ah! And then at some point I was like, this is it, man. It's now or never, So I was like, never. So I pull out the brakes. I had no belt seat, and then I pow, break up all the tires, hit the trees, boom. My God. My car finished. That was my mom that bought me this car, whatever. And then the car could pull and down, and then the police came, and then I get arrested, and then lost my license, get a criminal file, because you get a criminal file if you drink and drive, and then in Canada. And then yeah, so at that time, I was like, wow, I'm still alive. Nothing happens to me. Very, very grateful and blessed about that. But it was a life lesson that, bro, you're not happy in life, and then you need to change something, and then this is when I start to go back to I start to go to the gym for the first time and get pumped, and then stop smoking, and then quit smoking, and then I start to find this new job, and I was not making so much money at that time, but there was a girl, a friend of mine, she said like, hey, why don't you go to Campus Club, like, in Montreal, and get a job there? I'm like, Campus Club, what's that? Campus Club is like a stripper club, like a strip club. Oh, really? Wow, okay. I was getting pumped and everything, And then she said, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna go there, this is a gay club, and then you're gonna make a lot of money. I'm like, a gay club? No mames, like, really? I'm like, wow, okay. I was kind of like I don't have nothing against gay people, but I was like, no way, like, I'm a straight guy, I'm gonna go work in the gay club? My God. So like, are they gonna touch me, like trying to get like hit on me and stuff like that, unrespectful? I don't know, like, I'm scared. And then I went, and then when I arrived, Luke was there, and then it was the first time I get inside, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I was right, and I say, hey, hi, how are you? My name is Mike. I'm looking for a job. Maybe you're looking for like a waiter, bartender? He's like, maudit, l'aimes-tu ça quand ça marche comme ça? Means like, we like it when it works like this. And I was like, I figured out that, oh, they're looking for somebody probably. And then he's looking at that guy, and he's like, on faisait juste en parler, puis tout ça. Il dit, quand t'es prête à commencer? Là, je suis comme, quand vous voulez. Il dit, tu peux-tu venir ce soir? Tu commences à 9h. J'ai dit, all right. I was starting there, get a job, at 9 o'clock, meeting there, get my training, start to work in the gay strip club. But I was wondering, like, oh, it's going to be, do I need to be gay to work there? And then I've realized that everybody is straight. The people that they work there, pretty much. And then the customer are gay people. But the customer, they're gay and they love the straight boys. And yeah, the straight boys, they're okay with it and they're happy and they're never making money and everybody's happy. So it's a pretty good place. And then I start to serve and I really enjoy it. And like, I never had the attention. I was kind of like the second, all the times. And then in this place, I was unconfident and I just got out of like a depression and all that, And it was pretty good for me because the gay people was so kind and so generous, and then making a lot of money, give me a lot of compliments, and then encourage me, and then all that. I was like, wow, it really healed me, in my life, and then helped me to improve. And then I met my first girlfriend, Melissa, and then she stayed with me for 2 years almost, and then we stayed together, and then she's so amazing. Thank you so much, Melissa. If you listen to that, say hi. And then like Melissa give me the chance to learn how to get love in life and accept to be loved and stuff like that. So it was an amazing gift. Then after that, I not was not making music, nothing like that. So it's just once in a while, like maybe once a year, once or 2 year, and then just for fun. But something was missing in my life, and then I lost my job after 5 years, and then I start to, like having like I need to do something. I'm losing, and I need to pay my rent. So my friends are like, "Why don't you come stripper?" So I start to be in stripper, and then I did like stripper, and I did so much money, and I figured out that you can do this around the world and start to do massage for people and stuff like that, and then making like good money, and then I start to go, like different country, Philippines, and then I was at that time filming with like a little camera, a GoPro camera, and going outside and trying some stuff with the camera and trying to show a little bit, and then at some point I get a real camera, and then I bought my first camera, and I start to film and everything, and then uh, and then I got back from a trip, and then I had this guy, Troy Fernandez, he was like one of my friends at the time, and then he loved my videos and stuff like that, so he wanted me to take video of him. So I was interviewing him, and then he was doing music at that time, and then I post that on Facebook, and then one of my friends, she saw like this video, and then she's a sushi restaurant owner. She's a Vietnamese girl from Vietnam, but she lives in Montreal, and she owns sushi restaurant, and actually really good sushi. If you want to check it out, this is the place that she's working, and she owns the restaurant. It's really good sushi. Really recommend that. And then at some point she saw the video, and then she said like, "Hey, my brother is coming to Montreal. He's in Vietnam right now. He's coming next month. My brother is super famous. Yes, he's a superstar. He's world famous, like in the industries of like singer. He's a singer. He's doing TV shows, radios, name it. He's known about Vietnamese people in Vietnam, So if you're not Vietnamese, you probably not know him. But he's very known in the industry, and he's been 13 years in the industry and all that. So he's like, she's reaching out, and then she say, "Do you want to do the video clip for him?" I was like, "Wow, that's an honor for me. Yeah, sure." It's like, "What do we like? How much you gonna charge us?" I'm like, "What? Like, I mean, depends. Like, what's your budget? Like, how much you want to pay? She say like $2,000 maybe. I was like, "Yeah, sure." It's like, okay. And then he wants the Lamborghini in the things, and then that's the video clip over there. You can check it out. And that's the first video clip I ever shot in my life. I had no experience, so I give it a shot. I said, "Wow, that's super interesting project," and then get a Lamborghini with $2,000 like dollar, like budget. I'm like, "What do you want me to?" I found a deal, like I really worked to find a deal, and I got the deal on Monday, half price, $750 for 12 hours instead of 24, just for the shoot. And I was driving the Lambo. It was great experience, but in Montreal, very, very crazy with the hole everywhere in the street. You don't want to, drive a Lamborghini if you don't have the money. $5,000 deposit on it. I was scared to just like take in a little bump and then fuck up the whole Lambo, and then lose this 5,000, and I was in Montreal, like, check it out. And this car is kind of like 6 inch to the ground, but if you go over, if I remember, like 50 miles or 60 miles, the car is dropping to 1 inch automatically. So in Montreal, 1 inch, dude, one crack, boom, your bumper is like all over the place, and then you just fuck up your Lambo. So it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. And and I had the chance to try it out, but it was amazing, like super powerful. Love it. So the thing is, like, before everything, when we started shoot, is this guy, Nguyen View, his name's there, and then you can check out his channel over there. The thing is, like, he said, he watched out my Facebook, and he said, "Do you sing?" I'm like, "Sing?" I'm like, "No, maybe I can rap." He said, "Rap, yes." He say, "Okay, I send you the beat." He say, "You can record on it some rap in English, and then if I like it, you be part of the video and you produce my video." I say, "Yeah, okay, why not?" Okay, I give it a try. I had like last experience when I was 16 into like my mom's place, making some rap there in my father's house. And then that's the last experience that I had. Like, it was so long ago. So I get back into it, but all the software has been changed, and it was a challenge for me to get back into it. With the $40 microphone I just bought, I just bought the cheapest one and I recorded it. It was pretty hard because it was not my type of beat. But I give it a try, give it a shot, tried 3 times again and again and again. Finally got it on almost a freestyle. It came out. I was like, oh, good, finally I got it. And then I was like, okay, but after the quality was so bad, if I was comparing myself to him, his song and my quality, I was like, no way, he's not gonna accept that. And then he was asking for it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna do it? I was like, yes, it's coming. But I wanted to make him wait a little bit because I wanted to get the song and go in a professional studio and then record it well, so he really accepted. But he couldn't wait, and I couldn't get the studio, and it was not working. And then he said, okay, well, never mind, forget about it. I was like, no, here it is, I got it. He's like, okay. And he's check it out, he come back to me, oh, I really like it, nice, super good, nah. I was like, wow, okay, I was surprised. And I'm like, good, okay, so then there we go. 1 month later, he make a beautiful song with it. His team is fabulous. They're professional, mix and master the song, making a very good part. Wow, you can still see if you pay attention, like the quality of his and mine is different. But they actually managed to do a very good job, and I was very impressed. And then I shot and I produced the whole thing with the help of Patrick there, Sylvain is there. You can check out he's an amazing videographer, and then he's doing some amazing project over there. He's a French Canadian from Montreal. And then he helped me to film the things, and then it was a pretty good project that you can see there. It was amazing, and then I was very proud of that, and then it was supposed to be an exchange between me and him, and then so it get me back on track, and I was like, and after I saw this project, I was like, that was a life call, I had to do this, and the life showed me that you can do it, Mike. You're made for this, so you're meant for that. So I was like, wow, I need to do more. So eventually later, I COVID hit, I was in the Philippines, I had to come back, so I came back to Canada, Montreal, and I got stuck with my friend Richard over there, pretty cool guy. And then so I was in New Brunswick, just saying hi to him, and then COVID hit, everything locked down, so I was like a backpacker, nomad style, no house. So I stayed there, and then I actually stay with him, and he was super happy because he loved to have some company, during the winter. And then because he's a little bit by himself, and he think it's boring in the winter by himself. So we were chilling and all that was great. And then I got some really good time over there, realization on my life and everything and stuff that had to change and align my life again. So getting back into yoga and kind of stuff like that, meditation, and then at some point, after COVID, whatever, airports start to opening, let's go, going out. Mexico. But 1 month before going to Mexico, I was doing some Uber in Montreal, saving a bunch of cash, and then doing this cure, detoxificating my pineal gland here, third eye, with some product and raw diet, nothing cooking, only vegetable, greens, organic stuff, and then seeds and just for 1 month, and then I had to cure myself. I really want to align my energy and then purify it and all that, and get on a higher frequency. So I took a flight, for Mexico, and just before that, after this 1 month cure, I went to see my friend Mathieu Galland, amazing guy for meditation and a retreat. Wow, and his food is wow, incredible, next level. And he's also the whatever, he's a whole, he creates some kombucha, Rise, if you know the brand, is the guy of funding this. He's amazing creative guy. So he was creating this new project that was dark room. Dark room is when you go meditation in the dark room, lights out for many days. And then my days was 3 days, and I was so blessed and lucky to be the first one, to be his first customer to do this experience. So I went after my cure of one detoxification. I went meditation 3 days in the total dark, and then I came out of 3 days, and it was amazing experience and a challenge. And then I came out, and then it was the winter, so I jump into like his lake. He has a private domain, super beautiful place. And then I jump into the water, the cold lake, ice lake, and then get into the jacuzzi. It was an amazing experience. And then go straight to the airport, going to Huatulco, Mexico, and then arriving in Mazunte, meeting my other friend, Shani La Melody. And then she's a naturopath, yoga teacher, Temazcal master, let's say that. And then she's amazing, full of life, this woman, full of knowledge, like one of the best. If you want a nutritionist and align yourself and cure so many diseases that you have in your life, she probably have the answer and is the best to recommend, That girl, and I went there and arrived, and she helped me out to find my first place on the beach. It was amazing. And then I sleep my first night, and then boom, this happened. This video clip on his own second project, and then you can see it over there. It's a beautiful, beautiful project, and it took 5 months, and then I learned so much from him. So I got back into the music. My goal is to go around the world, and then kind of like get some frequency, because if you have like traumas, kids, whatever they have, because of whatever happens in their life, we have blockage. We need to open our chakras to make them circulating, purifying. And I really think that with the frequency, you can do that. And I kind of want to use this in my song so you can work on your chakras. So let's say I'm doing a song about like your ex-girlfriend, and then you kind of miss it or whatever it is, but let's work on your first chakra and something like that, and do a frequency to help that. So the kids listening the song or whatever it is, the person back and forth, and then, wow, this is my favorite song, I like it. And then also healing the chakras. So this is what I want to do. I want to go all around the world. I want to show culture city by city, helping, supporting the local community, putting all the artists, the anything that I can put in the music, the hood, and then the village, and put it, and go to the next one, and go to the next one, till I do all around the world, learning different languages. My first language is French, and second is English, and now I speak Spanish. It's my third language, and I'm about to learn Portuguese to go to Brazil. And then, there's so much more coming on my channel. So the goal is to go all around the world and do this. And then if you really want to, check it out, drop a comment down below and tell me, encouragement and all that. That's the best way you can support me. Drop a like, share with your friends, whatever it is. Send me some money if you want, because I need it. I don't have much, I have, but, I always have what I need. But the goal is to keep doing this more often and on a consistency base, and that's a challenge for me, but I'm making it happen. And then eventually creating some humanity projects, supporting cities like a village, for example, we have problems with plastic there. They have no education. Let's educate these people, because they don't know. They need to know. We explain them, we get some team, create some jobs, give them, knowledge, and then leave the place, making a song there and show it and get some money for the next project, or for them or whatever. And then humanity project, plastic, whatever, fresh water, building house for people, school, spiritual school, that we can teach knowledge. All this beautiful project will come when I'm going to get the tool and the people that want to help me to create that. So if you have some ideas for me to create some videos and stuff, don't be shy, drop it there. Go check out my channel, my stuff. I hope you enjoy it. More to come. What's the next project is coming? My next project is gonna be a stripper song, a little bit like kind of kinky, a little bit like cocky. But let's play the game this time and then let's make it happen. I need to make some cash this summer. I'm going to go back on the stage. So if you want to come see me, you can come at campus. You can hit me out on my social media. Everywhere is the same. So you're welcome to, support, join the adventure, whatever you want to share with me. Let's do it together, guys. All right. See you soon. Peace. Thank you so much. Bye, yo. Oh, before I leave. Oh, my God. So many people ask me, what is my brand, Beyoo? Be you, be yourself. Yeah, really important. Just finish on that note. Sorry, guys. Be you, be yourself. Tell me who you are. Why I say bio? Because one day I was saying bio, and why I say bio, but I like it. It's so good. And then I start to think bio, B-A-Y-O is not exactly what I want to project. What's that bio? So I decide to say B-E-Y-O-O, like Yahoo and Google. Let's stay cool. And then I said I'm going to I'll just say hi to my friend. I forget his name. Jesus Christ. No, it's not Jesus Christ, but yeah, it's my friend too. Anyway, so I'm just buy yourself, be yourself. Bio is like good bio. I'm living all around the world. Hey, I want to interview people, give education, on podcasts and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. And then give me your biography. Is it bio-organic? Yes. Oh, what? I like it. I buy your stuff and encourage you. So guys, yeah, this is it, man. It's starting. Let's get it together. Thank you so much for watching. So much love. Peace out. If you made it there, bro, give a comment, bro. And then I give you a big hug. Stay tuned. Nice. Good job.
J'espère. Attends, t'as pas vu.
Ouais, ça enregistre. Ça record, là?
Ça record, j'ai pas mal semblant.
OK, parfait.
Là, je record là-dessus.
Cool. OK, on y va?
On y va.
Prise 3. J'espère que c'est la bonne. Salut, mon nom c'est Mike, je suis un vidéaste, un rapper, pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas. My name is Mike, my first language is French, so I'm going to do my biography on French for that one. Maybe in English actually, yeah. All right, so it's not my first language, I actually prefer French, but it's all right. So everything started when I was young, Like if you're lost in your life and then you're wondering what happens? OK, accroche-toi pas dans la lumière, là. Est-ce que la lumière est bonne, là?
Oui.
T'as rien changé, tu as juste éteint la lumière?
Oui.
OK. OK, là, troisième fois, let's go, on recommence, là. All right.